This question is asking us about an arithmetic sequence, which can be an example of a linear application. It says the first term of an arithmetic sequence is 7, and the common difference is 4. What is the 20th term of the sequence? Okay, so usually questions like this become a little bit difficult for a couple reasons. One is vocabulary or notation, and then two, which we'll show in a second, is a formula which can seem confusing, but is actually quite simple if we know what the formula is representing. So first of all, an arithmetic sequence is a sequence of numbers that the way in which you get from one term to the next is by adding the same value every time. And in this case, we're told that that difference, the value we're going to add every time, is 4. Okay, that value could be negative, which would look like the sequence is going down. But in this case, we have positive 4. And we're also told that the very first term of that sequence is 7. So it's going to look something like this. 7, and then if we added 4 to 7, it would be 11. If we added 4 to 11, it would be 15, and that keeps going. Okay? And we're asked to find the 20th term. So we could do that, add 4, 17 more times, and we would be to the 20th term. That wouldn't be too difficult, but it might take us some time. So we have this equation, and I'll write it up and let's explain it. So then it usually looks like this. A sub n, meaning whatever the number term you want. In our case, n is going to be 20. But is equal to a sub 1, which is the first term, which we're given, plus, usually you see the variable d there, which represents the common difference. And then that gets multiplied by n minus 1. So when we see these types of formulas, they can be confusing or overwhelming because we don't know what all that is. But this is just our term of interest. So the interested term is the 20th. We want the 20th term, okay? Is equal to the first term, which we know is 7, plus the common difference, which is 4. And then we just multiply that by 1 less than the term we're interested in. So we're interested in the 20th term. We would put 20 in, the number of term we're interested in, 20 minus 1, which is going to give us 19. So if I rewrote that, it would just say 7 plus 4 times 19. And really the reason why this works, which makes sense of the formula, is we start at 7, the first term. We're going to add 4. How many times? 19 more times to get to the 20th term. Because this is the first one. We need 19 more to get to the 20th. So we just can multiply 4 by 19. So the 20th term ends up being 7 plus 4 times 19 is 76. You can use a calculator if you need to do that, or to just check and increase your confidence. And then 7 plus 76 is equal to 83. So the 20th term of this sequence would be 83, and we find that answer in choice G.